So I just got home from a 12-hour shift.
Yay!
You know, contrary to popular belief, I do actually have a job. I don't know why people don't think I have a job, but I got a job. And yeah, today was a long one. But last night, we watched Crazy Old Lady, a new Argentinian horror flick. And this is about a woman who is driving across the state, country, I don't know. States over there, country, I guess. And she is talking to her mother. Her mother's caretaker seems to have vanished. And so she calls her ex to go check on her mother. But wouldn't you know it, her mother is a crazy old lady.
Yep.
Yeah. And, okay. So, you know, I've actually seen a decent amount of films like this recently-ish. This kind of Misery-esque style film where someone is being held captive by a crazy woman.
Yes. It seems to be
and they're like in love with them.
Like trope. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is definitely a trope, and I feel like I've seen it quite a bit lately. This is a pretty fucked up film.
It is, yeah.
And I think I really need to start this off by saying that if you are sensitive to animal death and animal brutality, then oh boy, this is not going to be your film. Because holy shit, this definitely has one of the gnarliest animal kills I've seen in a movie in a long while, and it is a lot to handle. So
yeah,
it's not on purpose or anything. It's not like an animal being tortured or killed by something. It's just hit by a car. And it's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible. And there's another animal killed, yeah.
There's 2 scenes.
Yeah.
Involving that animal.
Kaylee didn't even watch like 99% of the dog one, but
I
watched all of it, and I was like,
I could tell what was coming.
Jesus Christ, this is bad.
Yeah, so I don't know what any of it looks like, but obviously
it's bad.
Yeah, so that's definitely like a warning to just be aware of, because that can be upsetting for people for sure.
It's upsetting for me.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
Anyway, what'd you think?
I think I liked it okay. I feel like some of these like movies that are just kind of like scary old people. I don't know. I kind of like, part of me is like, I don't want to villainize old people and like diseases that come with age, I guess. But I do think that the acting in this is really good, and I think that there, as you said, there's some really like messed up stuff that happens. And I do actually like the ending of it as well. I think the ending is pretty dark.
Yeah.
And interesting. Yeah. Well, what did you think?
You know, I got into this debate or argument once upon a time with a buddy of mine because he was all down on the movie The Visit because they were vilifying old people and Alzheimer's, and that was wrong, and this and that. So I came back at him and was like, interesting, because horror movies have been vilifying mental illness forever. And you don't seem to have any problem with any of the other ones, like Jason Voorhees being basically mentally retarded, or, you know, Patrick fucking,
Bateman?
Yes, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, obviously being a sociopath. And the list goes on and on and on, right? Like there's tons of that's like the go-to of horror. It's to vilify mental illness. And Alzheimer's is a mental illness, right? It's something that the body, it breaks down and it starts to affect the brain. So I find it very odd that people seem to be upset about that, but not like Hannibal Lecter or fucking Buffalo Bill or like it's like what you just pick and choose what you're upset about. That's odd to me.
I mean, I think it definitely depends on the movie and like how that is being used, like the mental illness aspect. With this one, what I'll say is that there is more to the story than just that she's an older woman,
without question,
for sure. And I do think that there's like an exploration of like guilt and trauma and all of that, so that's the interesting part for sure. But mostly what I mean is it's just very funny sometimes that it's like part of the creep factor is like if they're old it's like scarier because people have like a like, because I feel like you could kind of, I mean, this one, it's necessary for the story because it is about, like, time having passed and, like, memories and stuff. But, yeah, it is just kind of funny sometimes how that's, like, a thing where it's, like, when it's an older person, part of the scariness is that they're older. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's definitely, like, a scene in this that it's, like, it's more kind of disturbing because she's older.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I get what you're saying for sure. I think why that works and what I totally glitched out on earlier was Norman Bates and Patrick Bateman. And I was like, wait a minute, why is my brain not functioning? Maybe because I just worked a 12-hour day. Anyway, I think what works about the old people horror movies is the same thing that works about the kid horror movies, is that you let your guard down around seemingly harmless people. Old people are, typically harmless. They're old and withered and they don't have as much strength. Now they have more strength than a child, for sure, but for the most part, older people are usually known as like cuddly old grandpa and whatever, right?
But there's also that other element of like the body horror aspect of just like people not liking to look at aging in general.
Sure.
Which
there's a part of that, and I think that's where your problem comes in.
I'm not necessarily like
I'm not saying it's a big
problem. Yeah. It's more just something that I think like I just noticed. I guess.
I get it.
I'm not down on the movie because it's about a crazy old woman. Like, that's not, yeah. I liked it. Overall, I did like it.
I quite liked it. I think that the exploration of her past traumas and why, how it's brought her to this, I think is really interesting. And it's like, you can repress that trauma for so long, but when your mind starts to fail and you can no longer repress it and it starts to come out, it's going to come out horribly. And I think there's some really good moments in here where she kind of snaps out of it for a second.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of like really sad.
Yeah, for sure.
But then she goes right back into it because of something that happens or something that reminds her of something. So I thought this was a really interesting film. I thought it was really messed up. I mean, there's some pretty dark parts.
Yeah.
And the ending, for sure, the last like 5 minutes or so, I definitely was like, oh, this is what's going to happen. Nope. Oh, this is what's about to happen. Nope. Oh, shit, this is going to happen. That's crazy. Nope.
Yeah.
Right? So I was like guessing wrong, right, and left. And I love guessing wrong. I mean, I hate when I'm guessing right the whole fucking time. I don't want that to happen. I want to look like a fool. I want it to be going a different direction. So, yeah. I mean, give it a 3.5. I think that's pretty fair for what I got out of this movie. If you are somebody who likes something like Misery, but you want to see a different exploration of that character, right? Because this is not Annie Wilkes. Annie Wilkes has got a different kind of illness. This chick is dealing with repression and trauma, and it's all coming out. So, anyway, that's that. Let us know. We'll see you in the comments. Adios.